Chapter 12. Not Alone. The sun was setting as they reached the beach. "Thanks, Thaddeus," said Tag. "Call when you need me," said the old turtle as he shuffled away. "What now?" Skylar asked. "Let's explore the island," said Tag. Tag sniffed. A smoky smell filled the air. He wiped a wing across his face. He missed the cool shade of Valorwood. Fire Island is really hot and quiet. Where are all the animals? "I bet Thorns scared them away," Skyla said. "Thorns' darkness is spreading," Dag said. The trunks of some nearby palm trees were gray and crumbly. "Peep!" Blaze prodded Skyla. Skyla looked up at the trees. "The fruit is all rotten." Black bananas and mangoes hung from the branches. "I'm glad we packed our own food," said Tag. "Let's eat," said Skyla. "I'm starving." Tag opened the sack. He gulped down some worms and handed Skyla and Blaze some nuts to eat. "Where are all the berries?" Skyla frowned as she peered inside. "They're all gone, and so is the map." Blaze peeped, flapping her bright wings. "What is it?" Tag asked. Skyla grabbed her slingshot. "Tiger rats?" Tag pulled out his dagger. "I'll take a look." He flapped up into the long gray palm leaves. The branches creaked. Two small spider monkeys stared back at him. They had brown fur and long bushy tails. Their white faces were covered in berry juice. One of them held up the special map that Gray had given Tag. "Hey, that's ours!" Tag shouted. The monkeys giggled. "Give that back!" Skyla called up to them. The monkeys leaped to another tree, then scurried away from the beach. Tag, Skyla, and Blaze raced up the rocky mountainside after them, toward the very top of Fire Island. Chapter 13. Spies? The spider monkeys hurried up the mountain. Tag, Skyla, and Blaze followed. The higher they climbed, the smokier the air became. When they reached the top, Tag saw why. "Fire Island is a volcano?" he cried. "That must be why it's called Fire Island," said Skyla, her tail twitched. "It's not going to blow, is it?" Tag paused. "I hope not." "Do you think the monkeys are Thorn's spies?" Skyla whispered as they continued to chase them. Tag shook his head. "I don't think so. They don't have orange eyes." All of a sudden, Blaze peeped and hopped back and forth. The monkeys had stopped to catch their breath. "Hey!" Skyla called. She shot a stone into the trees above. The monkeys jumped. They dropped the map as they scurried away. Skyla picked it up. Beside it was a long golden feather. "Look at this," she said, holding up the feather. "That looks like one of Blaze's feathers, but bigger," Tag said. "Maybe there are fires on the island after all." Tag put the feather into his sack as Blaze peeped behind him. Tag and Skyla turned around to see a large red rock painted with bright, colorful birds that looked just like Blaze. Tag stepped up to the rock. Some of it was covered in black sand. He brushed it away with his wing. "Firehawks," Tag said. "It looks like these pictures tell a story." There were 4 paintings. The first showed so many firehawks that Tag couldn't count them. A large firehawk with golden feathers on his head stood in the middle. "He must be their leader," Tag thought. The leader held a large purple stone. "The Ember stone," Skyla whispered. She pointed to the next painting. It showed the Ember stone, glowing purple. Tag moved over to the third painting. He tried to brush the sand away, but it was stuck. "I wish we could see this picture," The first painting showed Thorn, surrounded by a dark swirly cloud. Thorn! Tag shuddered. Even in the painting, Thorn and the shadow looked scary. We need to find the stone, Skyla said. Where should it look? Tag said. The painting showed a stone, but there are no clues about where it is hidden. We'll just have to search the whole island, said Skyla. The friends searched all day. Tag looked behind every rock. Skyla climbed every tree. Even Blaze helped, digging holes with her feet. Maybe the Emberstone is not here after all, Skyla grumbled. We've looked everywhere. Blaze rested her head on Skyla's shoulder. Then Tag looked up. We haven't searched everywhere. Chapter 14. Into Danger. Tag flew to the mouth of the volcano. Skyla and Blaze chased after him. You think it's in there? Skyla asked, peering over the ledge. Hot lava bubbles sizzled and popped inside. I'm going to fly down into the volcano, Tag said, taking off his armor. Skyla's eyes went wide. Tag, you can't go in there. Peep! Blaze cried. Peep, peep, peep. Tag patted Blaze's head. It's our last chance, he said as he stepped up to the ledge. Tag flew down into the volcano, his tummy flip-flopping. He felt so hot he might melt. He looked along the walls for the purple stone. The Emberstone must be here somewhere, Tag thought. He flapped to and fro, moving as close as he dared to the volcano's red-hot edges. I can't stay in here much longer. Then he saw something at the very bottom of the volcano, on a small rocky ledge. I think I see it, he called up to his friends. His heart beat as fast as his wings. But as Tag flapped closer, a big lava bubble popped below. Ow, he called as hot lava splashed his wing. Tag flew out of the volcano and landed beside his friends. It's no good, he said. I can't reach the ledge. I'm a great climber. Maybe I can climb down? Skyla replied. Tag nodded. Just be sure to move fast. Those walls are hot. Skyla scurried down into the volcano, gripping the rocky wall with her claws. She got near to the bottom, but slipped. The tip of her tail dipped into the lava. Ow! Skyla cried, scrambling out of the volcano. Are you okay? Tag asked as Skyla landed safely on the ground. I think so, Skyla said. As Tag examined Skyla's tail, Blaze hopped onto the ledge. She leaned to look inside, then glanced back. Peep! She called. Tag and Skyla turned just as Blaze leaned too far forward. The Firehawk fell down into the volcano. Blaze! Tag flew after her. He looked and looked. I can't see her anywhere, Tag said. This is all my fault, Skyla cried. Tag shook his head. We both should have been watching her. We promised Gray we'd keep her safe. Suddenly, there was a loud screech. Blaze flew out of the smoky volcano with flaming wings. She was holding something in her beak. Blaze, Tag cheered. Blaze has the Emberstone. Blaze has the Emberstone.